Say a few words. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Very much. Hare Krishna.
It's a very great pleasure for me as Deputy Lord Mayor of Birmingham to welcome everybody here to this festival. Birmingham is a city.
Mr. O.P. Sharma. He's the President of the National Council of Hindu Temples in the United Kingdom. He's also the Vice Chairman of the Interfaith Network for the United Kingdom, Chairman of the Hindu Council in Birmingham, and a member of the Intercity Religious Council of England. He plays a very prominent and important role in interfaith worship and interfaith dialogue in the United Kingdom, and we're very welcoming him today and very happy to have him here with us. Thank you very much. Foundation. This torch has actually come all the way from Australia to travel throughout the world, and there's a very nice story behind this torch. A very special occasion, a very nice ceremony in which Kamala is going to present the torch. I give an explanation of how the torch has come to Birmingham.
Good afternoon. It gives me a great pleasure to be here to celebrate with you today. I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the World Peace Flame. This flame has travelled from 5 continents. It carries with it the hopes and dreams of thousands of people from around the world. It carries within it a way forward for each one of us. We are here today particularly to honour His Holiness for all of his work that he has done for peace around the world and will continue to do so. The flames came together 2 years ago. They were flown by military air forces. Ironic. But they were the only people who could carry the flames forward. Although we have only chosen to bring 5 flames into this country, 7 came.
Ignorance. What ignorance? We know that we are everybody. We are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddha and so many things. I'm father, I'm mother, I'm wife, I'm daughter. But really this body is not mine. We are not this body. हम लोग ये शरीर नहीं है, समझो. We are part and parcel of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Eternal, having peace and love and affection. But now we have forgotten everything. We think that, oh, we are Hindu, we are Muslim, we are Buddha, we are any person of this world, wife, sisters and all. But everything is ordinary. We are now in a jail. So much binded by worldly attachment. Really, Krishna came to this world to show this light. And that is why this Vani instruction is vague. What is that? Not like a paper or written on paper anything. Transcendental knowledge. So this light what they brought here is symbol of that light of Gita, Bhagavad, Ramayana, Puran, Ved, Upanishad and all essence of all. Mahatamasa, Supreme Lord is one without second. It is true. We are part parcel of that Supreme Lord. We know that in this world there is one sun, one earth, but we have divided all. We try to divide also Supreme Lord also, that Allah is my God, Khuda, or God is our everything, or like Christians, Jesus Christ is mine, but they don't know that all names are of Supreme Lord one, and we are eternal servant of God. We are come here, हम लोग इसी के लिए आए हैं कि आप लोग समझिए कि ज्ञान क्या है. हम लोग कौन से रियली हम लोग क्या हैं, really what we are, to read this message. We have come here. भारतीय संस्कृति, वैदिक संस्कृति, जिसको हमारे महानुभाव जी ने कहा, ये हिंदू धर्म नहीं है, सनातन वैदिक धर्म. संसार में ये संसार में heavy translating. I want to speak in Hindi something. भारतीय वैदिक संस्कृति एक वह महासमुद्र है जिसे संसार की सारी संस्कृतियां निकली हुई, सारी संस्कृतियों का उद्गम स्थान यह भारत है. इसमें इसी में से संस्कृतियों में से we are equal to all human. But why you are not making equal to the animals, cows, buffalo, trees and creeper? They are also souls. Why you are not dealing like you want to deal with all human persons? यदि तुम सचमुच में ही कृष्ण के आदर्श को लेकर के उसका प्रचार करना चाहते हो तो केवल मनुष्य मात्र ही तक अपने प्रेम को सीमित मत रखो. पशु पक्षियों को काट करके खाना, ये कौन सा प्रेम है भगवान के प्रति? ये भी तो उनके बच्चे हैं जैसे हम बच्चे हैं. इस चीज को समझना चाहिए. दूसरी बात एक और समझो, मुक्ति में सब हम भगवान में मिलकर.
The complete meaning of the term Sanatan Dharma, which is the terminology used throughout the Indian Vedic literature to explain what Indian culture is. Indian culture is the reservoir, it's like the ocean from which all the different cultures have sprung about. Buddhism, Jainism, Muslimism, and so many more cultures which we see throughout different continents at different times. They all originate from Indian culture, and they look for their final destination and harmony in Indian culture only. There are so many waves in the ocean, and all these different cultures are representations of those waves. Currently, the high tide, which is drowning everyone all over, is the love of gopis, the unalloyed, the topmost devotees of Lord Sri Krishna, who captured him, controlled him through their love, through their complete surrender. That's the topmost expression of Indian culture and love for God. In this world, we all have the idea to love everyone, to live peacefully with each other. But what is happening? We are seeing we are completely confined and limited in our own thoughts because animal slaughter is so much prevalent. Does this denote in any way love to God? Never. Love to God means we include every living entity in any form, in any species of life. Human beings, animals, trees, plants, everyone. Just as much as we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, these living entities are also His eternal part and parcels. So we must properly relate to these living entities and to the whole nature. Secondly, as we heard in the speech of our revered guest, that Indian culture, the culmination is mukti, but
Jesus Christ is Himself Supreme Lord. मैंने पढ़ा है और मुझे ऐसा प्रतीत होता है, I have read this and I believe in this, that in the young age Jesus came to India. I am telling all from reliable sources. And he went to Vrindavan. He went to Ayodhya. He visited Jagannath Puri. And then he had a very strong belief that Krishna is Supreme Lord. Who is Krishna? Or Krishna in Odisha, they call Krishna not Krishna, Krishna. And some then from Krishna it came Krishna. And then came it out after some time. It became Christ. And he accepted him like his father. And that is why he is called Jesus Christ. So Christ is not other than Supreme. He is so beautiful. Love and affection, he himself, love and affection. He can attract anyone, even animals, birds. What to tell? Oh, we humans, and especially birds, walking and growing. So he is so attractive, that is why he is called. Krishna or Krishna or Krishna and then Christ. Same thing. We know that. Also, Muslims are not other than us. That he has told. Yes. We are the family of one God. But he is quarreling so much. We should try to love each other. Even to animals, creepers, birds and trees and creepers, everyone. This is Vedic culture. But we find that all the cultures, the essence of culture, came in present in the shape of Krishna. Gopis has so much affection for Krishna, supreme personality of God, that even Purushottam, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम का भी आदर्श उसमें डूब गया. Even the ideals of मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम was shining. Even गीता के वक्ता जो श्री कृष्ण हैं, स्पीकर ऑफ भगवत गीता और 400 वासुदेव कृष्ण शंख चक्र गदा पद्म, and he was instructing Arjuna. His glory also उसी में डूब जाती है, drowned in that much, that love. So Krishna is embodiment of love. But Srimati Radhika and all the gopis are really the embodiment of love and affection. In this Ras Yatra festival, what is this? Essence of all this. एक समय की बात है, आप लोगों को तो जल्दी नहीं है. एक समय की बात है, नारद जी भगवान का सबसे बड़ा प्रेमी भक्त कौन है, यह ढूंढने के लिए प्रयाग से ऋषियों की सभा से उठे और वे सारे भारतवर्ष में, सारे विश्व में, स्वर्ग में और इसके बाद में ऊपर तक वैकुंठ रुक्मिणी देवी. At that time Krishna was in these councils of Jadu, Maharaj Jadu, Uddhav, Pakru and all were there. And here Rukmini, Satyabhama and all the queens were assembled in the Raj palace of Rukmini. And they were asking Rukmini mother and Rukmini mother, we want to know that we have so many queens, more than 16,108, most beautiful now. And we want to control Krishna, but we cannot control. Especially Rukmini and Satyabhama were thinking and telling, Mother, can you tell why? Always serving Krishna, but he is not in our control. वो हम लोगों के कंट्रोल में नहीं है. वो क्या सोचता है, कभी कभी सोता हुआ रोते रहते उसका बिस्तरा भीग जाता है. कभी कभी रोते रोते सपने में ही मैया जसोदा ये पुकार उठता है। कभी हे ललिते, हे विशाखे, हे राजे तुम कहाँ हो, करके रोने लगता है। उस समय में रोहिणी मैया ब्रज के प्रेम को बतलाने लगी। सखाओं का कृष्ण के प्रति अगाध प्रेम है, मैया जसोदा का और नंद बाबा का उन पर इतना प्रेम है कि वो भगवान की भगवत्ता को भूल करके अपना तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय। Just go towards light. What is light? Oh, Krishna love. Krishna is the embodiment of love. We should try to always remember on Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oh, this is light. By this forming, all animals, trees even, they can hear. And all the birds, fishes, everyone will be liberated. And they will have, Krishna prema. Gaur Prema. Srimad Bhagavatam. Even the essence of Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Ved, Upanishad, Shastra, is essence is what? Srimad Bhagavatam. And essence of Srimad Bhagavatam, Gopi Prem. Gopi Prem is the essence of all Vedas, Upanishad. Nigam kalpataror galitam phalam sukhamukhad amrit dravasanjutam trivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika. Even air touching Srimad Bhagavatam will touch you, then what will be? Very miracle, very miracle. You will have that love and affection of Krishna. इसलिए किसी समय में he will translate. किसी समय कृष्ण ब्रज को छोड़ करके चले गए. वे मथुरा में ऑपरेटिंग ब्रज, लेकिन father and mother, he promised that I am coming or just tomorrow, and if not, surely I will come to. परसों मैं आऊंगा. Day after tomorrow, I must be. But he never came. He went to Dwarka. He married so many queens, you know. And he was to fight the Mahabharata, battle of Mahabharata. So many duties were there. But he was remembering always Krishna to gopis. Mother Jasoda, Vrindavan, cows, holy Jamuna, Govardhan, always he was waiting sometime. Anyhow, he discovered a tree. And what was that tree? Sun eucalyptus is very soon. Solar eclipse is there. So I must go nearer to Vrindavan. Kurukshetra, I must go. At that time Kurukshetra was highest kind of religious place. So with his all queens, so many sons. Do you know how many sons? Each book is his queen. Had 10 sons and 1 daughter. So taking all and all his friends, he went to take bath in Kurukshetra. And all the kings of whole India and whole world had they assembled in Kurukshetra. Even Bhisham Pitama and all Kurus and Pandavas were there. Kunti mother, Draupadi, five Pandavas, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, Yudhishthira, all were. Oh, when Nanda Baba, Jasoda Maiya heard this, quickly they arranged their full of cause to go to Kurukshetra, and they went to Kurukshetra. When they reached Kurukshetra, Krishna, his father, mother, and all were engaged in giving honor to Mother Kunti, Pandavas, Bhisham Pitama, and all so many thousands and thousands of rishis there. They were giving proper respect and honor to all. They were busy in that. But when they heard, Krishna and Baldev heard, Mother Yashoda is coming, Nanda Baba is coming, all the gopis are coming, my friends are coming. At once he left them at all. And he quickly ran away to meet his father and mother. How? Oh, weeping, well-paid horse. He could not bear the separation. Oh, mother, mother, mother. And he came in the lap of Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda was, weeping so. Who is Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead? Mother Yashoda, not an ordinary lady. She is eternal mother of Supreme Lord. So they were becoming, weeping bitterly. And those who were there, all began to weep. Seeing this, Mother Devaki was somewhat confused. I think that we cannot take Krishna because, he has forgotten that I am his mother, Krishna and Baldev. And they are weeping loudly for Krishna, telling that, my son, my son. So she was suspecting something, that Krishna and Baldev will go with father and mother, Nanda and Yashoda. We cannot control. Then quickly she told, Yashoda, you are very thoughtful, and very broad-minded and generous, very merciful. Knowing that you know that I am mother and Vasudeva is father. Even knowing you kept Krishna like your eyes, people of your eyes, and always nourished and supported Krishna as your own son. He wanted to tell Krishna and Mother Yashoda, remember, that you are not son of Yashoda and Yashoda should not think that, he is my son. He wanted to declare this thing. But only mother came back and he checked here. You should go to see Pandavas and all others. We will arrange here. So, very cleverly she sent Mother Vasudeva Devaki and Vasudeva also to honor them. And at that time, Krishna and Mother Yashoda were waiting each other. Within many time, gopis were waiting there. In a moment they are going to die without meeting Krishna. So, Yashoda Mother, we are going. Anyhow, they had patience and toleration when they were coming for a brother. But as nearer they were coming, their tolerance was bowed, unburdened. Oh, unbearable. Oh, they are going to die at once, at once. And then Mother Yashoda quickly leaves. And she, in a tree, she took Baldev and she went out of that area and she went to Mother Devaki and others. Then gopis were meeting to Krishna. Krishna telling, oh, I am so ungrateful to you. You have come. I promised you to come, but I could not come. So, you think that I have broken my promise. What do you want really? Then Gopi told that Radhika especially told, I am same Radhika, your beloved, and you are same my beloved Krishna. We are meeting here, and that very Basant Ritu is spring only here. Cuckoos are singing, peacocks are dancing. Oh, so much fragrance from all flowers are coming here. We are sitting together, but I want. I'm not happy here. Here, so much opulence. Your father, mother, Nanda and Vasudeva Devaki, Krishna Pitama, all are here. All queens are here. So many horses and elephants are here. So, I want that you should come to Vrindavan, on the bank of Jamuna. There we will live freely. We can love each other. We can talk freely there. Here we cannot. So please, you should come on the chariot, God chariot, in our heart chariot or mind chariot. Krishna accepted this. And then he took that chariot of Gopi mind, with Baladev, with Subhadra, and they are coming to Vrindavan. Gopis, especially Radhika, is bringing Krishna. And they are telling what? Seito Paranna Painu Jahan Lagi Madan. We will explain all these things in 3-4 days. Beloved of Gopi. What is this festival? I have told something, essence of this story. So this is what Gopis are bringing. Oh, Krishna here in Vrindavan. Also there is a story in Puran, especially Purushottam Khanda, that there was a king, Indradyumna. He heard anywhere that the king of Avanti, and he heard that in this world there is a place, Nilachar, and there is a deity named Nil Madhav. Someone told those who have been there that we went there to take darshan, and we saw even a crow was sitting on the branch of a tree, and the branch has gone to the pond, and crow was sleeping, and at once in sleeping he fell down in the river and that pond, and what became? And he became, when he went there, he became 400, like Vishnu, Narayana. And Garuda at once came there and he took him on his back-to-back. So, even a crow can be. So, can go to Vaikuntha by taking the darshan of Nil Madhav. Then the king promised that I want to see. And then he told his four ministers, anyhow, one of his priest son and other, to discover where is the Nil Madhav. He sent in 4 directions. They went in 4 directions. For 3 months it has been given time, 3 months. They looked out everywhere, but 3 returned, but the son of his priest, Vidyapati, he never returned at that time. He went in east, where? In Nilachal. Nilachal is Nil Ocean. At the side of the bank of ocean. And he went there. He was searching. Perhaps this place is very beautiful and charming. It may be Nil Madhav Prabhu may be here. He wanted to stay there and to discover. So in evening he was searching a place to host. Or some person told him that why you are not going in the house of the prominent person in this village. And his name is Vishwabasi. Please go and you can take shelter if you want to be in life. He went there, but he was not there. He had gone anywhere else. His daughter, Lalita, a very beautiful teenager girl, very beautiful Lalita, was in the house alone. When Vidyapati went there and he wanted that he want to spend my night time here. Tomorrow I can start from here. But Lalita told, wait a little, my father is coming. And he can satisfy you. Then he waited for some time. In the meantime, his father Vishwabasi came. Oh, very, very fragrant, oh, very attractive. Then he had some idea that from where he is coming. And he whole night was there. And in the meantime, anyhow, he left his daughter, Lalita. And Lalita saw that very beautiful, young age, this person. So I must have love and affection. So, knowingly this boy, Vidyapati, began to love her. And after some time, she proposed to her father that I want to marry him. And they were married together. One day this boy told, you are my wife. Can you tell me that in the night where your father goes in evening and comes next morning? Oh, he had not told even me that where he goes, but any deity is there and he goes to worship. Then in the house, she told to his father, I want that you should promise that my husband should go with you and to take darshan of that deity. He told that I cannot. Never. Then I will keep poison and I will die. Then his father told that I can take this person, only covering his eyes. I can. And it was covered. And a bullock cart was called, and both were on the bullock and they were pulled. In the meantime, Lalita gave in the hands of his husband something, mustard seed, that when you will go, you should give 111. And this is the time of raining. And after some time, they will come out and very yellow flowers will come, and by that you can go there again. So by quickly they were doing so. And he went there and saw Nil Madhav. He was very attractive. His desire was fulfilled, and he wanted to go to king and to tell all these things. There is big story I am telling in a very short way, that he returned back to his home, but his father-in-law, he imprisoned him. Oh, you can put it. Against his wife, Lalita helped him, and anyhow he was released from the jail. And he went to his king, Indrajumna, and he told all this. Then Indrajumna with his wife, children and relatives and whole army, whole wealth and everything, he proceeded. But when he reached to ocean, he saw that that place was covered with so much white sand. There is no sign of that hill even. Everything was covered with. Then he began to weep. Then he made a aerial bars that don't weep. His mother will not come. But you can try, he can come in 3 shapes. And then with Brahma, he went there and 3 trunks were they came in the ocean, and anyhow they will carry to any place where the temple is. And Krishna himself came in the scene of a very old carpenter, and he told that I will do it. And he did, but he told them that don't open the door within 21 days. But they thought that, what became? This Brahmin has entered this room, and even 7 days, 8 days, 12 days have been passed, and he is not coming. No sound, nothing. Perhaps he has died. So king requested that at once it should be opened anyhow. So they called carpenters and they cut out the door, and they, in the meantime, that carpenter himself, Krishna, he disappeared. And voice came, why you did so? I could not complete this statue of Radha and Krishna, Balram also. They are not food. So anyhow, this was the wish of Krishna himself. So what can I do? And then you should go and do Abhishek. And with a chariot, you should take it to Sundarachalam. And then you should do this chariot festival. This is the sign of love and affection of God. We will discuss all these points very rapidly in our process morning and evening. They know all these things. So, from tomorrow, I will try to explain all these things. What is really love? And where it is highest topic of love. And how we can practice this love, bhakti to Krishna. This is the essence of everything. Really you should know, Krishna is love and love is Krishna. But what kind? Only, I think, embodiment of the love of gopis, Srimati Radhika, is really love. We have come to give this message. This was the Indian Vedic culture, love and affection. Even to trees, creepers, animals and birds. To love are all. We are all one in one family of Krishna, of God. We should not hate. We should not try to be duplicitous and hypocrisy and all these things. We should try to give up all this. You can maintain your life anyhow. Anyhow you can. But chant for Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna is so powerful, very powerful. He can create whole universe, lakhs and lakhs universe in a second. And he can destroy and again he can create. Oh, he has so many opulence. Oh, so many qualities. Among these qualities, oh, he is very merciful to all. He is living for you all here. My children now they are suffering for getting me. So please, even if they are remembering this, he has invested all power in these 16 names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. So these names are very powerful. You know, Valmiki even, there was a saint Valmiki. He was so cruel. And he has killed so many animals and not rishis, maharshis and brahmins and all. So he was very cruel, sinful. He could not chant even Ram Ram. Narayana came and told, if you can chant Ram Ram, then Mara Mara in Sanskrit language. So you can chant. Opposite name of Ram, Mara, Mara. And he began to do, and in some years he was perfect, all perfect knowledge. He wrote the pastimes of Ram before Ram. So these names are very powerful. If you want to be happy, you should chant this powerful name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama. You will see that you are happy. You should continue and do with your whole energy. I am responsible that whether all your desires are fulfilled or not, and you are really happy or not. So you can taste for even 7 days, and if there is something coming, then believe me. Because why I am telling? O Nityananda Prabhu has told like, Srimad Bhagavatam has told like, Baldev Prabhu has told like this. All have told. Even Rupa Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his all associates have told. Jathashtam re bhrata kuru hari hari manamanisha. Or you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You must be happy. Oh, after some days you will see that your suffering has gradually going on and you are happy. This is the essence of all teachings. Today I am finishing here my class of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I am very glad to become here. I thought that our gathering in Holland was best and preaching also best. But I see that the devotees of Burmingham, they have assembled so much, there were so many persons here. That gathering continues from Hawaii. Here is the base gathering. But I think that so many devotees are coming, traveling with me from Europe, from America, from here and there, Italy, Holland, everywhere there. Not only here, only Burmingham. I think that most of them are from outside with me coming. Because they want to hear more and more these things. And they believe in this. So my thanks, so many thanks, my heartly blessings to you all. Especially our High Commissioner and his Prabhu. I'm very happy that they are here. So my also heartly blessings to them. Gaur Pranam. I will never give up Vrindavan. I will be always there. I will not go out of Vrindavan. Never and never. And Radhika is also. We have promised. Even Krishna can go, but I cannot give up Krishna. So who went to Kurukshetra? Who went? Are there are so many Krishna? Are those so many Radhika? Very wonderful. At a time Krishna can be thousand and thousand Krishna. And Radhika? Oh, lakhs and lakhs more. Thousand and thousand and thousand of Krishna. Radhika. Very expert. So, Vrindavan, in Vrindavan, Radhika and Krishna are eternal there. With gopis, as we see. She is called Vrishabhanandani Radhika. Oh, she cannot go out. No lamentation so much. But who was lamenting? In Nandagaon, when Uddhav went there, and she was feeling so much separation. And to whom Uddhav met? If he is always with Krishna, then how would it begin? And who went to Mathura and Dwarka? Some manifestations of Krishna. And similarly, who was weeping bitterly with his old Sakhi in Nandagaon? Oh, she was who? Yogini or Girahini? Yogini. To whom Uddhav met. And he was feeling so much separation. And she told Brahma-Gita, a jewel of Srimad Bhagavatam. She is Girahini. And who went to Kurukshetra or Sanjogini. Sanjogini Radha. Same Radha, but her manifestation. She went to Kurukshetra. And from there, she is attracting Krishna to be in Vrindavan. And that has been told, Ja Kaumar Hara, Sa Yevahi Vara, Eva Chet Takshapaste, Shonminit Malati Shurvaya Parudha Katam Banila, Sa Chaivasmi, Tathati Tatra Surat Dyatar Lila Vidau. Revaru das deta sitam kalecheta samukam. You should explain. Begin. Where is controller? He is not here. Why hospital? Accident? With car? Very bad. When? Monitoring anything? Little injury? Very bad. Anyone can, other can go and bear and control it. Who is the expert? Right. You should control.
Cittadinanza specialmente nel mercato così.
Oh, if you look at that, maybe it's true.
Sri Chanatara Chapter 2, text 121. Translation. That very personality who stole away my heart during my youth is now again my master. These are the same moonlit nights on the month of Chaitra. The same fragrance of malati flowers is there, and the same sweet breezes are blowing from the Kadamba forest. In our intimate relationship, I am also the same lover, yet my mind is not happy here. I am eager to go back to that place, on the bank of the river, under the Vatasi tree. That is my desire.
Then what Rupa Goswami explained it? You. In what they show? You are not prepared?
I know the answer, but I'm going to say. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoting from Sanskrit literature from Sahitya Darpan, a mundane literature of loving affairs. There, the wife is saying to her husband that before we were married, when we had no permission to meet, how sweet our love was. Although we had no permission, there was no barrier to our love. There was no obstacle. And every moment our love was a brand new experience. We were at the Vaitasi, under the Vaitasi tree. The Vaitasi or cane tree is a very powerful tree. Even if a big cyclone or hurricane comes, this tree will sway back and forth with the winds and the water, and it won't break. So our love was unbreakable. Now we're married, and now there's no barrier in one sense. Everybody is very much appreciative of our relationship, and everyone likes that we meet in a lonely place. However, I'm not happy anymore because there's no newness, there's no freshness, there's no risk, and it's quite boring. I wish that we could be unmarried again, but it's not possible. So this was the Sahitya Darpan Sanskrit literature verse recited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No one understood the meaning, his deep meaning. Only Swarup Damodar and one young boy, Sri Rup, not yet Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami wrote another verse, understanding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's deep moods, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Srimati Radhika, meeting Krishna at Kurukshetra. And she's saying, before we were underneath the Kadamba trees and the Tamal trees. We were at the bank of the Jamuna River, and everything was so wonderful with the peacocks and the cows and our sakis there. And it was so beautiful meeting alone with you and in secret. Now you've come to Mathura, then Dwarka. Now I'm seeing you in Kurukshetra, and now I'm the same lover, Srimati Radhika, and you are also Krishna, but you're not the same. Actually now, I see that there's so many elephants, horses, ministers, palaces, and over 16,000 wives. So how can we have that same relationship? It's impossible. Although you're the same and I'm the same, I'm not happy here at Kurukshetra. I wish that we could again go back to Vrindavan and be as it was before, taking all kinds of risks when I was leaving my husband and the gopis were leaving their husbands, and it was always fresh and new. But I know that we could never go back to that. So for 1 second, she was experiencing so much happiness. Saito Purana Natapainu. That person, that Krishna for whom I was burning by Cupid's great fire of separation, now I've seen him after so long. And now again I've seen the Lord of my life, and there's some relief. But that happiness was just for a moment. Now she's seeing all the elephants and horses, chariots, and so many queens, and knowing that they can never go back to what it was before. And so this great, as Srila Gurudev and our Prabhupada always explains it, a great pathetic scene at Kurukshetra.
Try to remember. What is love? What is prema? I think for prema there is no special word in English. Only word, oh, what? Love, affection. But in Sanskrit, each word has a special meaning. Asakti, bhav, prem, sneh, man, anil, rav. Special meaning. Here, Radhika has love for Krishna. What kind of love? If any circumstances come, that prem bandhan, prem toy should go. But even there is more and more love and affection. This is called prem. Begins from here. Here there was some reason that Krishna left Vrindavan. He went to Burmingham. He took Upanishad scar and became Kshatriya and declared him that I am son of Devaki Vasudeva, I am child. Moreover, he went to Dwarka and he first married 8 very beautiful princesses. Later on he married 15,100 more. So many children are there. This is enough for getting love and affection from it. Enough. But here you can see, love and affection of Radhika and love and affection to Radhika. The love of Mother Jashoda to Krishna, and the love of friends, the love of all Brajavasi, even animals, cows, they were joined, but they were not giving that love and affection, giving up. They cannot maintain their life, they will die. Here in this world, if a husband divorces his wife and he marries again, then ex-wife will go to court and shoot a fine, and he is bound to write that I will have to pay money or monthly to you, possibly civil. It may be divorce, and she will also marry to him. Or she cannot tolerate that he should marry, giving up me and 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Here, love and affection. We will stop. But there, even Krishna did so many marriages, so many wives, so many children. He changed his name But Radhika what did? The love of Radhika to Krishna and Krishna love for? Was it stopped? Any diversion? If you want to realize that, translate your love or try to be like that. Otherwise, this is called not love, it is sense gratification and lust. So I think that we are in lust and in sense gratification. If any cause comes, oh, the divorce I will keep it. So, this is not here. She knows Radhika that he has married so many. So many children are there. And now he is king. And now he has changed in Jadu Bansi, Jada. But even Radhika is praying. Has come more and more. And this is all transcendental. Srimati Radhika, when she was lamenting for Krishna and met with Krishna, then Gopyasya upalabhya chirad abhishtam yad prekhane grigeshu svapayanti. What? What meaning? Oh, you should breathe when, then go deeply. You should try to forget yourself. And where you are, what going, everything forget. Go totally deep. And then you can realize it. And that is why you become weak. You cannot go. So try to hear it, high class of association.
When Krishna came to Kurukshetra, at that time he met with Vishwanamaya and Nandababa, and there was a very happy meeting. But the gopis had also come to meet with Krishna, but they could not come close, so they were standing far away and looking towards Krishna. At that time, Shukadeva Goswami, he's remembering this moment, how the gopis are looking towards Krishna. And he's saying, Gopyasta Krishnam upalabhya chirada vishtam. Chirada vishtam. The gopis had a very deep hope and desire for a very, very long time to meet with Krishna and to see Krishna. And now that very long cherished desire something was being fulfilled because they were seeing him. But how were they seeing him? Yet prakshane dashashupachma kritam shupanti. They were so eager to see him that even when their eyes closed just for 1 second, less than that, then they began to curse Brahma, the creator, who had created the eyelids. Oh Brahma, you're foolish. You don't know how to create. At that time when they saw Krishna, they took him into their hearts through their eyes. And in the core of their hearts they embraced him tightly. And in that state, they became so absorbed in embracing Krishna within their hearts that they became forgetful. They cannot remember who am I, where am I, or anything. They attained a state of trance, or beyond any trance that any yogi or any jnani can ever imagine. So in this verse, Shukadeva Goswami is declaring very boldly, all yogis and jnanis who are doing very severe austerity, or your lives are useless, far on you, you are quite condemned. Just take shelter of the lotus feet of the gopis of Vrindavan.
gopis were telling. There is so much separation from us. They became more than yogis. They forgot everything. And they took Krishna to their heart by the window of the eyes and embraced so much. And they became like senseless. Then Krishna began to pacify. Oh, gopis, why you are feeling so much separation? I am not far away from you for a moment. You should know that any idol, murti, if it is made by clay, any clay statue like lady or if it is made by clay, everywhere there is clay. There will be no separation between clay and that form. Like Krishna told them, like your body is made of 5 elements. Earth, water, ether, fire and air. Whether you don't know or know, your body is made of that. And transcendental body, Satchidananda, by 3. Sat, Chit. So, this physical body cannot be separated by earth, air, water, ether and fire. You cannot different. Or similarly, you are made by mood. What is the constitutional position of Radhika? Krishna, he is made of Mahabhav. Srimati Radhika Mahabhav always made of Mahabhav. That is why she is called Hladni Shakti, essence of Hladni and Samri. And myself is there always. I am Satchidananda. So how I can be separated with you? I am always in your body, in your heart always. Without me, anyone cannot maintain their lives. Krishna is always there, so you can maintain your life. Especially for Govind, there is telling. So, try to meditate. And in deep meditation you will see that I am always with you. You are always. Don't feel separate. Be like yogis and meditate. Like work. So you should try to follow. Oh, you should not easy sitting. You should try to be like otherwise you cannot hear. So many are lazy and sleepy. Don't go. Otherwise time will go. Useless. So Krishna is telling. So don't say that I am separated. You cannot separate. So you should think that I am same like you are. No separation. We are same. Then the gopis became, especially Radha became so angry angry. Oh, you are telling so. Oh, I know that before this time, you sent Uddhav with the same message, and Uddhav told us, and we became furious. We are not happy. Our separation would become, or temperature of our increase so much. You sent Baladev Prabhu, and he went to us to pacify. He was trying to do so and to tell that no separation between Krishna and me. Why you are preventing? And again here you are repeating the same word. We are not yogi. We are not like yogis. That we will. So here, ahusyate nalikanava padar binda yogaishware vichintamavadu संसार को पतितो उतरणावलंबम ये हम दिशामपि मनस्युत्या ahushya gopya ahusyate nalikanava padar. They became so much sulky or angry, and they began to chastise Krishna. Why you are telling these things to us? We don't accept you this story that we are not yogi. Yogis, they worship Krishna and meditate Krishna. In thousands and thousands and thousands, but they cannot purify their heart and they cannot control their even mind. They cannot. And we, in the other hand, we want to forget you forever. Forever we want. We are so happy in pleasure in the house of our father and mother. But you have destroyed everything. You have made upset everything. You get our whole love, 100% or 100 more percent, 10%, 40%. We get. We left our father, mother, husband, wife, and children and everything. But, tradition was so deep, and at when we were in prison, and even today, we want to forget you forever. If you can forget us, your mother, your whole Vrindavan pleasure, Govardhan and all, your cows, your horse, all, your peacocks, your deers. Even you can forget your mother from whom you have taken birth. Fine, we cannot forget. But this is the problem, that we cannot forget. From beginning we see that if we are engaged in any house job, what doing? Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Even they were clean in their rooms. Oh, they are turning good. What? He is coming from hard weeping, remembering the past times of your past times. And what doing? Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai. Oh Krishna, there you are, always lamenting. Oh, we cannot explain how they were. And we want to forget everything, but we can. All this automatically we want to forget. We want to drop away you from here totally. But automatically. And yogis, they want to bring Krishna in their heart, even to meditate his very pure lotus feet of Krishna. And thousand years they cannot do. Krishna never come here. And we want to. And you are telling that sansar ko, give up family life. You are telling us, and meditate me like yogis. Where there is family life, where no sansar ko, okay, those who have forgotten their house job, husband, father, mother, their family jobs and everything, they have forgotten to take anything, to see anything. They are looking like we are looking, but they are not seeing anything. What they are seeing? Where is my beloved? What is this? And you are telling that, you will come out from the well of family. What is that? Do you know? Right, Pundari. You should tell what is sansar ko. You should know what is sansar ko. Very quickly, try to sit nearer. Go on. You should try to know. We are in well of family attachments. But gopis are not that. But Krishna is telling them, advises them, give up that cook, come out of that well and meditate. Or they are taking. Not working.
Sansar ko. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj in Lord Nrsimhadev, we find very nice instructions and a deep elaboration on this point. And Prahlad Maharaj is explaining that how the conditioned souls in this material world, they are simply entangled and bewildered, just like a person who is fallen into a blind well. The description of blind man exactly 100% tallies with the situation in which we are all struggling in. He gives a very nice example, analogy. Supposing a person who is going in a forest and he is being chased by a lion, a very ferocious tiger who is hungry to devour him. And this person, in order to escape himself from that lion, he looks and runs here and there. And what happens? He comes over a well which is covered with some bushes, blind well, and he jumps into that well, thinking that if I take shelter, if I hide myself in that well, then the lion will have no more access to me. So he hangs himself down by holding the two branches of a tree which is just close by to that well, and the branches are leaning over that well. And when he hangs himself down and he thinks that, oh, now I'm saved, and when he looks at the bottom of the well, then so many snakes and scorpions and so many dangerous insects, small animals are there, and the snakes are like hissing, ready to bite him. So he sees, and his fear increases even more. What to do now? I thought I'll be saved in this well, but he's in even more troubled situation. And then what happens? He notices little later that the branches of the tree which is holding on to are being eaten gradually by two rats from both sides, and they're continuously working on those branches. So there is death all around. How long he can hold on to those branches? And even if he tries his best, the rats are going to eat them up anyway. So he's going to go in the trap of the snakes. And if he tries to come out, then